Writer PH Studios.
Or whatnot. So yeah, how does it feel that you're back in the drama front and doing a character like this?
Um, actually, nung una kong nabasa yung script for The World Between Us, actually, I was a bit apprehensive about it. Hindi ako sure if kasi the story is really based on a novel called Wuthering Heights,
Mm,
and I was looking for a different kind of project na more on the acting piece side. But after thorough reading and explanation from the creatives, ibang klase kasi ito eh. Like, when we started taping this, when we started reading about the script, iba yung binabasa mo na siya, then naririnig mo lang siya sa kwento.
mm,
Parang that started the fire within me to create this character na na normal na tao, na very
oo,
relatable. Na yun yung ano natin, yun yung I guess that's yun yung culture natin as Filipino viewers, is to really watch teleseries and look for characters that we can cling ourselves into. Parang
mm,
naghahanap tayo ng characters sa mga pinapanood natin na pwedeng mag-represent ng current life natin as human beings.
mm,
So, parang with the cast, with the story, with the director, I think this is gonna be one of my best teleserye in 5 years.
wow,
No offense to my other projects. I've learned from it. Marami akong natutunan, marami akong na-discover from those projects. But this project is something different.
mm,
Every single day na gumigising ako for taping, I always look forward going to the set. Not because I have to work, not because I have to earn money. It's
mm,
about the project. Yung passion ko, I think we all share it. We're all on the same page with this. We wake up, we go on set to fulfill the requirement of our characters in the story. And I guess that's what makes this teleserye different from all the teleseries I've done before. I'm so happy with this project.
right. Well, you mentioned about the kind of person that your character represents, kanina. Now, how do you resonate with your character? Let's talk about his struggles, his dilemma, and the things that he wins in life.
Mm-hmm. Ano kasi siya eh, yung character ko, like in every teleserye that I've done, is a good character.
Mm-hmm.
Good boy,
Yeah.
laging napahirapan, always forgiving, always on the good side of things. But because of those struggles that my character experienced within the story, there's certain learnings and certain twists within my character itself. Um, this time I'll be playing a role na hindi lang puro good boy. There will come a time in the story na I will take vengeance on the people who have done me wrong. And that's what I'm looking forward to. So medyo gray siya.
Mm,
Hindi all white character.
right.
So I've never done anything like it in on TV. So uh, nung nagkaroon ng ganong angulo yung character ko, all the more that uh, I have so much to give. I have so much to learn from it. Gusto kong maging malinis yung transition ng bawat stages sa buhay ni Louie. And, to be reasonable as well. And the thing about the story din kasi and the characters dito sa The World Between Us, you understand where are they coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Kung bakit sila ganun. Hindi sila naging mabait because of this certain circumstance. Hindi sila naging masama because of this certain event. There's always an explanation why. Yun na, let's say on the bad guys, you will get upset or mad with them upon watching them. Pero there's always a reason. Hindi lang sa black and white kontrabida.
Mm-hmm.
So, ibang klase. I mean, sobrang thankful ako for sa GMA and the creatives po done a very beautiful execution sa pagsusulat po nitong The World Between Us. Grabe, hands down. Wala po akong masabi.
Thanks, Alden. That's something that we look forward to, yung seeing a great character played by yourself.
Yes.
Now, for my last question, I'd like to direct the question to Tom and Jasmine. Both of you guys play different characters then. bubbly and the other one medyo, based on the trailer, buddy, yung kay Tom. How would you like the world or the viewers see the story of the world between us through the eyes of your character? Siguro, let's start muna with Tom.
Yeah, sabi ko nga ladies first.
Hindi ka narinig.
All right, Sir Nicky. How we would like the audience to perceive the show through our characters' eyes.
Yes.
No, correct. Well, I think Alden put it very succinctly na lahat ng character parang makaka-empathize ka. You'll know where they're coming from. So yun yung maganda dito eh. Each character has that element, and Brian Libradilla is no exception to that rule. Na kahit ako eh, even reading the script and reading the character synopsis, all of it, hahanapin mo yung bubog niya eh, na may, grabe itong si Brian, ba't siya ganyan? Ano yung meron sa kanya? What's driving him? And hindi lang si Brian yung may ganun, lahat meron. And for Brian, I really found that it was just longing for love. Uhaw siya. Uhaw at gutom sa pagmamahal, pag-aruga, that warmth. He's hungry for that validation na hindi niya mahanap, to the point na kahit siya, kapag naghahanap siya at nagbibigay ng pagmamahal, hindi niya alam kung paano gawin. So medyo hindi na nagma-manifest in the right ways. Minsan may mga ganun tayo sa kanya-kanya natin buhay eh. Whether maliit o malaking bagay or maliit na bagay na pinapalaki. Tao lang tayong lahat. So may mga ganun tayong aspeto na minsan nagiging selfish. Akala natin sa atin umiikot ang mundo. Na the world between us nga, pero sometimes we think the world revolves around us without meaning to. Eh, minsan may mga ganong aspeto kay Brian. Na gaya na sinabi ni Alden, they're not just one-track characters. So kahit yung mga characters dito sa show na to, may chance sila to see their mistakes, to see outside of themselves. So even the characters in the show also have a chance to see the world through the perspectives of others.
Right. Thank you, Tom. And let's have Jasmine.
I would just have to agree. Honestly, everything na sinabi ni Tom, that was everything that was running through my head. Na yun nga, human aspects of the characters na sa kwento natin ngayon, I think yung isa sa magandang nakita ko dito sa script namin and sa kwento namin is that lahat ng bad at good side ng bawat character dito, may hindi naman explanation or rason, but maiintindihan mo kung bakit, and makikita mo na yes, and like everyone in real life, that's how it is, 'di ba? Yun talaga ang may trigger or meron talagang pinanggagalingan, cause and effect kumbaga, 'di ba? So that'll just show you na no one is perfect and everyone has a chance to grow, to change, at meron ding chance na i-redeem ang sarili nila, whether they've made mistakes in the past, whether or not they listen to their parents nung kabataan pa nila, 'di ba? So especially sa role ni Leah, you experience her story mula pagkabata niya, as in talagang grade school hanggang college, and then she's in business na. So makikita mo yung growth ng isang tao, yung maturity ng utak nila, kung paano sila magiging yung tao na gusto nilang maging talaga, kasi minsan lost tayo or minsan kumakapit lang tayo sa kung ano yung akala, but we learn who we are as we grow sa mga experiences na nadadaanan natin along the way with the people na mamahalin natin, masasaktan tayo, and etc. So that's it. And by the way, hey Nikki, nice to see you again.
Same here. Well, thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Tom and Alden. Of course, Direct Dom, and to the entire cast, congratulations.
Thank you, Nikki Wang of Manila Standard, for that set of questions. Now, moving on to our second questioner. Moving on to Tessa Ariola of Manila Times. Good day, po.
Hi. Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me? Hello. Hi, it's great to see, of course, our favorites now in GMA, Alden, Jasmine, and Dom. leading a new series, a primetime series together. But syempre, it would be unforgivable if we don't hear next from our seasoned actresses in this press conference. I'm sure itong tatlo sa pinaka-receptive actors ng GMA learned so much from Miss Dina Bonavie and Miss Jacqueline Jose doing the series, no? But I just wanted to ask naman, Miss D, if I could start with you. You've starred with so many other GMA gems, GMA babies, but it's the first time I believe that you're starring with, Alden Richards to begin with. Talagang homegrown GMA talent naman po siya. Kamusta po yung experience ng isang Miss Dina Bonavie working with Alden Richards?
For me, working with Alden Richards is something really refreshing. It's the first time I'm working with him. Actually, nakakatuwa kasi when you're doing a scene with him, you can't help but really stare at his dimple. Pero more than that, si Alden kasi he's a very passionate actor. Yung talagang you can feel his heart in every scene. He gives his best. He's not afraid to explore, to let his emotions go and to go with your flow. Parang when you're doing a scene, nararamdaman mo na nagbibigayan kayo eh. You can feel his energy, he can feel your energy. And then it's like you're making music together. Yun ang experience ko sa kanya. He's so professional and I'm really happy that finally I've worked with Alden.
And how about our two other actors? Of course, I think it's, we always see Tom as the good boy, pero parang this time yata bad boy naman siya. And being one of our actresses na madali talagang mag-switch from contra-bida roles to bida roles, how would you describe working with Tom and rate him as an actor?
Si Tom, actually, ginulat niya ako dito sa soap na to kasi he's always been the good boy. I've worked with Tom several times already. Pero dito yung talagang the way he delivers his lines, yung talagang maiis ka eh. Yung kung pwede lang gusto mong pingutin at tadyakan, yung very effective siya as a bad boy. Pero at the same time, hindi ka magagalit sa kanya because yung pinanggagalingan niya is kulang siya ng pagmamahal eh. Kulang siya ng pag-aaruga. Parang he's lost. He's looking for an identity, something like that. So, even if he's kind of bad na siya yung hadlang kay Jasmine and Alden, kay Louie at kay Leah, in a way, parang iisipin mo pa rin na, syempre, natural, kuya, pagtatanggol mo yung kapatid mong babae. But I'm happy na pumayag si Tom na medyo dark naman ang character niya ngayon. Kasi then, it's going to show his versatility as an actor. And he is very versatile as an actor. Kasi hindi naman madaling maging magaling na actor. Because to be a good actor, you have to be a thinking actor eh. And matalino si Tom. So hats off ako sa kanya.
I'm sure the boys are talagang very flattered. Pero Miss D, it's been a while since medyo laging nagiging contra-bida roles ka rin. Pero this time, I mean, you're still your socialera self, but very, very kind-hearted, I think, from the trailer. Refreshing job na bumalik sa pagka-good girl role naman.
Actually, refreshing na bumalik sa pagka-good girl role naman kasi palagi na lang ako nagiging mataray and bad. But what's really refreshing also here is it's the first time you're trying to create love in different boxes. Parang kunyari itong love na to square, ito bilog, ito triangle. Parang kailangan mapakita mo yung difference ng pagmamahal mo kay Jasmine, pagmamahal mo kay Leah, kay Louie at kay Brian. Jasmine, I worked with Jasmine also in the past and Jasmine naman talaga very passionate actress yan eh. Professional. I actually love working with the Curtises. I've worked with Anne too. So, kudos to you, Jazz.
Great.
I'm happy na I'm her mom and good girl ako. Na minamahal ko lang siya. Hindi ako bad.
Thank you, Miss D. I was also gonna say, kasi nga, Jasmine, I think you have a special relationship with Miss J naman in the series, no? Kayo naman po, Miss Jacqueline, if I may ask, how was it working naman with our leading lady dito sa The World Between Us?
Well, si Jasmine, pag meron kaming mga grupo ng mga kaibigan sa industriya, palagi namin sinasabi na si Jasmine, artista. So I know from the beginning that she is an actress, that she can act, that she is a very good actress. No doubt about that. So, si Leah, nakuha niya ng buong buo. And I'm so happy to see the trailer na naramdaman ko kung ano yung gusto ng puso ko. Nung binabasa ko yung script, nakita ko na eksakto lahat. Si Louis, si Leah, si Brian, lahat. It's my first time to work with Jasmine and I'm happy because she's very nice
Yeah.
and very
Kailangan ng
intelligent.
wire.
Of course, when pag sa showbiz po, sa Philippine show business, basta ho ang isang project has an Eigenman, has a Jose, has a Lucero in it, diba, high caliber acting na po siya talaga. And of course, Sid po is also here, and we haven't seen you in quite a while on GMA Network. If I could ask Sid naman, who do you think missed who most? Mas na-miss mo bang GMA kaysa na-miss ka nila? How does it go?
Hello, I can't speak for the other side, but I do know how much I miss this side so much. I'm so scared.
We didn't see you in the trailer. So I guess we'd like to know how you figure in the story, and if besides acting, across our main characters, if we do see you with, of course, Miss Jacqueline Jose as well, maybe in one powerful scene, perhaps.
Oh no!
Hindi ka
No, I believe
magka-cross
my
path.
character. I believe my character is like he's the wedge. He comes in late and he's supposed to stir things up. Let's see how it goes. Let's really see how it goes. With Tita Jane, iniiwasa ko siya. Ayaw ko siya maka-eksena, please.
Bakit naman? Bakit? Do you feel nervous around Tita Jane?
No, it's just that she turns you inside out and you kind of want to give your best and you kind of leave the scene not the same person.
Well, of course, we'll have Miss Jane give us the last word. So Miss Jane, nun po bang bata pa and you saw Sid, did you know he was going to be an actor? I mean, as yourself, multi-awarded, everybody in the family, but when you saw him, nakita nyo na po ba sa kanya yon?
When I was with his dad at that time, syempre si Timmy lagi na sa bahay, and the rest of the brothers and sisters, siblings. Malikot na bata yan. Pero hindi ko iisipin na magiging artista siya and if I, hindi naman sa inaangat ko yung bangko ng mga Eigenman but he's my best actor in this generation.
Oh,
I love
wow.
you too, Tita.
Thank you very much po. And again, congratulations. We really look forward to this primetime series. Mukhang maganda po siya talaga. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Tessa Ariola of Manila Times. Now, for the third set of questions, this is from Darlene Delgado of Watchman Daily Journal of Iloilo.
Good afternoon po to everyone. Mr. Lean's internet po is unstable, so I'll be reading her questions. Her first question po is for Alden, Jasmine, and Tom. How is it working with the veteran actresses Dina Bonnevie and Jacqueline Jose?
Okay, me first. Of course, for someone that's only been in the industry for a mere 10 years, there's still so much to learn, and dapat kasi talaga lagi kang bukas and lagi kang handa na matuto kapag pumupunta ka sa set, whether it's from seasoned actors or whether it's your contemporary. But we have the privilege to be with two of the best seasoned actors that I believe in. So, I take advantage of that, and talagang bawat advice or tips that they can give me, talagang ini-incorporate ko yon if I can, and inaaral ko kung bakit and kung saan galing yung advice nila, so that makita ko din yung perspective na yon and ma-apply ko rin siya even when hindi ko na sila kasama for my next projects, 'di ba? Kasi makakatulong yun sa'yo, and it can only improve your next approach for the future characters na kailangan mong aralin din or i-portray. So for me, it's been such a wonderful ride kasi they're very generous pagkadating sa mga ganong bagay, especially for my scenes with Louis, you know, the kilig feelings or the being in love and all of that. I really listen to a lot of Miss Jacqueline's advice, and I really take it on because it's just so enriching para sa character ni Leah, and I can only use it to make her better or to make the portrayal of her better. So thank you, Miss Jacqueline. Thank you po.
How about Sir Tom po or Sir Alden?
I second, third, fourth, and fifth. Lahat ng sinabi ni Jasmine. No,
Oops, sorry.
really. I can't begin to stress enough how lucky I feel to be working with veteran actresses of such caliber, and not for the first time. I've been lucky to have worked with the both of them. They're treasure troves of wisdom and knowledge. Hindi lang sa life experiences, pero maging sa craft. Jasmine said it perfectly na they're so generous with their wisdom and experience. Kasi ang sarap na paghugutan. Kasi I still consider myself a newbie actor. There's so much that is still out of my capacity. Parang yung palette ng pagpipinta ko ng obra, yung contribution ko sa show na ito, I still feel like it's limited. That it's nice seeing the palettes that they have, and they're nice enough to hand me a tube of paint and put it on my own palette. And I'm so thankful to the both of them na kinukonsinti nila ako. They tolerate me and they really help me out.
It's my first time working with Miss Dina, and syempre kapag gagawa po ako ng mga bagong projects, lagi po akong kinakabahan. I guess as actors, parang that's what yun isa sa mga bagay na nilook forward namin, is to work with people and actors who will make us at the edge of our seat. Lagi kaming pinapakaba to bring out the best in us. So the first few days that nakatrabaho ko po si Miss D was yun po yung lagi kong nararamdaman. Ayoko pong mapahiya, in short. So yun, isa po yun sa mga natutunan ko working with, of course, the Miss Dina Bonnevie. And then si Tita Jane, I've worked with Tita Jane for the longest time. I've had a lot of projects with her, and Tita Jane is my number one critic. Kahit minsan hindi ko na po siya kasama sa teleserye or movie, magugulat ako, merong text yan, tatawag yan sa akin, and then, maganda tong trabaho mo. Ito, hindi masyado. And in all, I appreciate it. Parang nagkaroon po talaga ako ng nanay with Tita Jane when it comes to acting, and the way she takes care of me after project is hindi na siya project-wise. Kumbaga parang lifetime commitment na ni Tita Jane na maging critic ko po. So yun, that's the reason why I really look forward to work with veteran actors in the industry, because I learned so much. It doesn't really matter how long you are in the industry, because it never stops teaching. So we actors never stop learning po. So I'm very happy whenever I get the chance to work with veterans here in the industry, because I've learned so much and I'm always so hungry for knowledge and acting. Kaya nagpapasalamat po ako na nabibigyan po ako ng opportunity to work with very talented people.
And for her final question.
So, sorry, Miss Jill, can you guys indulge me lang? Speaking of veteran actors and actresses, kasi I just want to give a shout out to Sid Lucero, how excited we are, me personally, to be working with him again. Dude, Demi, man, kami nila Don, nila Jericho, we have a chat group where we geek over you. We fanboy over you. We're all so excited na you're going to be coming on board in the show, man. speaking of contemporary actors, what of tama si Miss Jane, the best actor of this generation, brother.
No pressure. Oh gosh.
Ma-pressure ka talaga, bro.
Ayun po.
Ianda mo na sarili mo.
And for the rest naman po of the cast members, the question is, how's the lock-in taping for your TV series? Can you share with us some brief details of what's happening? And anyone po can answer.
Should I start? Okay. Hi. Sorry, ano po ulit yung question?
Your question po is, how's the lock-in taping for your TV series? Can you share with us some brief details of what's happening?
Well, it's been really good. We're very well looked after here. Any concerns that we have, they attend to super quickly. So ako, wala akong problems. I'm actually quite enjoying it kasi mas malaki yung room ko kaysa sa condo ko. So it's been pretty nice. And yeah, it feels like a workation talaga. And it's, yeah, wala akong problems. And I'm excited. When pag may taping po ako, I'm excited to be there. Pero okay din ako umuwi and sleep. So it's been really fun. Yeah.
Galing mag-English ni Kelly, no?
Oh. Sorry.
Anyone po? Or anyone po would like to answer? If not, pwede na po tayo mag-proceed to the next question.
Here na, I think I'll speak for everyone. Tapangan ko na yung lakasan ko na yung apog ko. How can you, I mean, no, we're under the new normal. It's a pandemic style of taping. We're all locked in. It should be scary. It should be, and yet how can you find complaints when we're so spoiled and lucky enough we're in a luxury hotel? We're like Kelly said, we're very well taken care of and looked after. What more can you ask? We have a cast that's very lively, very collaborative. Sobrang saya kasama. Yeah, it's like ano yung sinabi mo dun, Kelly, that it's like workation. Literally.
That's it po for Mr. Lim's questions. Thank you po.
Thank you for that set of questions from the Watchmen Daily Journal. Okay, moving on for our fourth set of questioners. May we call Jerry Donato of Philippine Star. Good day po.
Okay, good afternoon to all. Okay, my questions are for Alden. Okay, my first question is, Alden, kasi you've mentioned that your character is para siyang it will fall under bida kontra bida, no? So kasi nga may gray part siya. Did you have a special preparation just to get into your character or to fully understand him better for this project?
Yes po. Thank you, Sir Jerry. Kasi prior to lock-in tapings po, we're actually on our second. Nagkakaroon po kami ng script reading every now and then for the total number of weeks na natapos yung script. So it's very advanced. And siguro the key here is not really to watch a lot of films, to siguro watch films and series, mga especially on Netflix, ganyan, to acquire certain knowledge. But it's really up to me po kung paano ko bibigyan ng sarili kong flavor yung pag-switch ni Louis sa character niya when the time comes that he has to, take vengeance on people who had hurt him. So, yun po yung nakakapagpa-excite sa akin kasi ang last bad role ko lang pong nagawa, if I can recall it correctly, was The Road, which was
Okay.
8 years ago. So parang ito po, maganda pong siyang opportunity for me to test out my knowledge with acting. Dun po sa acquisition ko po ng learnings in the past 10 years that I'm in the industry, kung paano ko siya magagamit po ngayon.
Mhm. Okay. And then also kasi 'di ba acting kasi acting is ano it's a creative endeavor. So if it is a creative endeavor, therefore then much of the actor's process banks on intuition. So gusto ko lang tanungin how much of your intuition ang nagamit mo para ano yung para hindi maging caricature yung character mo dito.
Dun po sa mga huli kong nagawang teleserye, syempre I remember it physically and mentally kung ano po yung mga roles ko before. So I see to it that I brush that off with this character kasi yun yung isa po sa pinaka parang masakit na comment sa mga actors na nakita ko na yan, napanood ko na yan. So it's really a conscious effort po to really develop certain parang mga differences with the roles that you play. At hindi ka lang laging nakakahon sa isang stereotype. I mean, I guess that's the death of an actor if you already recognize and acknowledge that you're the best one there is. So it's never-ending learning process po. That's what I like about acting. Wala po siyang dead end. Laging meron at merong possibilities na pwedeng pasukan, and with this opportunity given to me with this role, ito po yung isa sa mga pinaka nagpa-excite po sa akin with this project talaga. Na-excite, alam po ng mga tao yan, even the creatives po, talagang sabi ko, I can't wait to be in that phase na. So also parang maganda rin po that was nasabi po sa akin sa ahead of time is I really have to prepare the character in yung mga first arcs niya, kung paano ko siya ilalatag, kung para mas maging reasonable kung bakit siya naging ganun.
Okay. Kasi you've mentioned na parang you were very excited about this role. Hindi kaya I'm just thinking kaya siguro ka excited maybe because you've done a lot of postings for the past years. Kaya
I guess so. Yes po. So yes, Sir Jerry, actually thank you for bringing that up. Parang when I started in the industry, hindi naman po ako nag-start sa industry to be nothing but an actor talaga. That's what I really wanted. Anything that goes and that comes with it in the past years that I've been here are just parang facets for exploration. Para lang po ma-experience ko siya and ma-experience ko kung what is it to be like in that atmosphere and platform. But really, at the end of the day, I always tell myself, kahit kumakanta po ako, kahit sumasayaw po ako, kahit nag-host po ako, or other things in between, at the end of the day, I'm still an actor. That's yun po yung nire-remind ko sa sarili ko every day.
Kumbaga yun yung pinaka-core mo as an artist, no? Kasi you may parang embark on different artistic or creative activities, but at the end of the day you're still, you identify yourself as an actor. Okay, last na lang, without giving too much or revealing too much, to what extent yung character mo magiging bad? Kasi parang very interesting yun eh. Ano ba yun? Ano ba yung pinaka-motivation niya? Yung ambition niya ba talaga or yung pag-ibig? Parang ganon.
Actually, it's a mix of everything po eh. And for him to be able, for Louis to be able to reach that point na gusto niyang balikan yung mga nakasakit sa kanya, there's certain events na talagang pinapahakan siya ng sobra. Na to the point na hindi na makataong apak yung nagawa sa kanya. He was betrayed, he was framed up, ang daming reason for it. Parang as you watch it as an audience, parang hindi enough na patawarin niya lang yung mga nagkasala sa kanya. Parang as audience, ganti ka naman kahit konti. We would like to give that feel to the audience so that kahit paano yung involvement nila sa character is hindi lang dun lagi sa good side. Medyo may konting sisiko tayo dun sa mga masasama.
Tsaka ako personally, I would like to believe that we people, medyo in real life, we are bida kontra bida, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Hindi tayo bida forever. There's always a kontra bida aspect of us. Thank you, Alden.
Thank you, Sir Jelen. Salamat po.
And congratulations to all on this very beautiful project. God bless.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Jerry Donato of Philippine Star. Now, before we move on to our fifth set of questions, we would like to acknowledge Miss Reggie Magno and Miss Cheryl Ching Si for their final message.
Good afternoon. Sorry to disrupt this, the flow of the question and answer in this MediaCon, but I need to leave the room kasi because of another meeting. But I told the producer, si Anthony, that I cannot just leave this room without thanking everyone who's for joining us this afternoon for our MediaCon. For our this very exciting project, soon to air on the primetime GMA Telebabad. So thank you very much for spending time with us this afternoon. And also I want to congratulate the artists, the cast, the director, of course, Dominic, everyone who's involved in production, of course, the writers, because this is such a beautiful soap, and I'm sure you will all agree with me with the materials that you've just seen. And patikim lang po yun. There are more scenes that you will really love to watch, and we promise you that you will enjoy watching this from the start to finish. Yun po ang pinapangako po namin sa inyong lahat. So I want to thank everyone. I hate to leave because I'm so engaged also with how you all of the questions and the answers of the cast. I'm really I'm so engaged, and I really hate to leave, but naman I need to really attend a very important meeting. So to all my friends from press, hello. Matagal na tayong hindi nakikita, alam niyo na kung sino kayong lahat sa press, people from the press. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Okay. So you may proceed with your question and answer. I love you guys. Thank you. Stay safe, everyone.
Yes po. Thank you rin po. Stay safe din po, Miss Reggie Magno. And now, moving on po sa ating fifth set of questions, we call on Rose Garcia of TEF.
Yeah, hello po. Good afternoon pa lang pala. Ayan, congratulations po sa lahat. Napaka-promising ng The World Between Us. Ayan, my first question, of course, for Alden and Jasmine. Ayan. Kasi hindi to yung first time yung magkasama. Ang dami na rin pinagsamahan from movie. Then, yung last nyo, yung I Can See You. Pero ito yung first full length talaga ng drama na kayo yung magkapareha. So, yung from the very beginning na nagkasama kayo until now, paano niyo nakikita yung isa't isa? I mean, how do you appreciate each other? And nakikita niyo ba yung mga improvement ng bawat isa? Kung alam niyo yun, so paano niyo hindi naman i-rate, pero i-describe siguro in a way yung progress o yung ng isa't isa?
Okay, well, so Alden and I kasi we met way back, like talagang 10 years ago when we were both just starting in the industry, and both still building our confidence and our core here, and we're still there. We're still continuously building that. Pero what I can say naman is every time na nagkakaroon kami ng encounter sa isa't isa, whether or not may project, nakikita mo yung lalim, yung depth ng napuntahan ng isa't isa. Kasi years din minsan yung pagitan nung work namin or yung encounter lang sa isang event or whatnot, no? But then, the experiences na na-encounter namin individually, pag nagkita ulit kami, you can see that there's something different with the person. Hindi mo mapipinpoint naman yun. I don't think I can really find what it is that he's grown into or what really changed, but as a professional, definitely you see the big shift, how he's really had his trajectory and how it's made him the actor that he is now. And ako, with the last two projects that we worked on together, now is the only time that I really get to dive into yung yung depth na yon, kasi ngayon lang kami magkakaroon ng panahon para i-explore yon together. So, yung growth ng characters din namin dito, parang ganun din yung nagiging friendship namin, yung connection namin sa isa't isa. Meron din siyang napupuntahang depth, and meron din siyang learnings along the way, about each other. May mga kwentuhan on the side that we can have a chance to really get to know each other personally more, because we have the chance now. So you can't put a number on how much we've improved. I can't say 10 out of 10 or whatnot, but what I can say is that there's always something stronger when we get to connect with each other pagka nagkakatrabaho kami. And I hope that's something na makikita nyo po dito as Louie and Leah. So, yun. Ikaw naman.
Thank you, Kat. Mas may connection.
Rate mo daw ako.
Tita Rosa hirap naman mag-rate ng mga ganyan-ganyan.
Dali lang. O yan na.
Pero si Jazz po kasi, parang, if I can recall it correctly, nakita tayo sa isang opening ng isang supermarket. Ribbon cutting. Opo, sa may UST, malapit po doon. Ayoko na lang po mag-name drop ng brand. Si Jazz po kasi pag parang all these years na nakilala ko siya, pag nakikita kaming dalawa, there's a certain feeling na parang ang tagal na namin magkakilala. Yun yung comfort that I find whenever I see her and whenever I work with her even more. Parang that brings us into, the character that we have to play. And ang laking bagay po kasi pag komportable ka sa isang tao when you work with them. No pressure, walang walls, nasa same page kayo, gusto nyo mapaganda yung trabaho nyo. You're very passionate about what you're doing, I guess. Yun yung nabibigay ni Jazz sa akin unconsciously. So I don't know kung ganun din siya sa akin. So, but personally, yun po yung isa sa mga bagay kung bakit I think this soap is working in our eyes. And as you can see po dun sa trailer na pinalabas namin. Kasi parang it's about time na rin po na whenever we do love stories, we break the stigma that something should be something romantic should happen off cam between the actors that you're watching. Parang nag-grow na rin po yung I would like to believe nag-grow na rin yung audience natin na parang it's really more about the project than the personal lives of the actors that are in it. So ito pong The World Between Us is a living proof of that, and they have to watch it to see it po.
Okay. Next question. Kasi for both of you pa rin, this is a romantic drama. Tama ba ako? In a way, this is a romantic drama. So, feeling ko kailangan ko itawid to itong tanong na to. So, kayo ba ang dalawa ngayon, would you say, wala nang inhibition, mas komportable, walang iniisip na baka may magagalit na mga, let's say, netizens, mga fans, something like that. Kung makikita kayong kilig-kiligan, mga ganyan. Wala na yon, or bago nyo ba ito sinimulan, parang hindi nyo na iniisip yung mga ganon, but just to give lalo na yung romance dito na makita sa inyo. And kumusta yung romance between the two of you here? Kayong dalawa ba, may kilig na kayong nararamdaman? No.
Yeah, no, kailangan kasi kapag pumapasok ka sa isang project, no, you have to remember, this is work. So, everything that's personal, plansya mo yan on your own, personal mo yung tatrabahuhin. Pero pagdating dito, kailangan kasi yung inhibitions na yon, you put your guard down, kailangan maging open ka sa magiging katrabaho mo, para whatever they feel, you let yourself be affected by it. Kasi napaka-importante nun, di ba? Hindi mag-work kung hindi mo ibibigay yon sa kaharap mo, and especially with Alden, yun nga, like he said, parang matagal na kaming magkakilala every time we see each other, even if we never got the chance to really get to know each other that deep yet. Pero with that comfort, ang galing kasi. Ako, I guess, with my personality, I'm like, yeah, okay, been there, done that, I've heard everything. So, I don't get affected by anything. Even personally, yung mga inhibitions, because I'm part of a relationship or whatever, or I'm the sister of ganyan, baka may maisip yung mga tao, etc., etc. I don't let that affect my work, because napaka-unfair din naman nun sa sarili ko and yung sa mga kakapareha ko, 'di ba? Hindi ko dapat 'yon hayaan na maapektuhan kami, yung chemistry namin and yung ibibigay namin para sa show kasi na-entrust to sa amin. So I have to be able to overcome that personally. And ako naman feeling ko nalagpasan ko na 'yon. Nara-ride ko na yung wave namin dalawa ni Alden. I feel like we've got that kilig going on and alam na namin kung paano i-hit yung kilig na yon and paano ma-reach yon personally, professionally, but also personally and professionally lang. Ano pa bang angulo, diba? Yun lang. Andun na kami, nakuha na namin. And ako, I'm very comfortable. Na-enjoy ko yung kilig every time we were in that scene. And I'm glad na it's with Alden. There's so much trust there talaga.
Okay, thank
Well
you.
said, well said. Yun, ako naman po, tita, when it comes to that, I have learned how to make decisions by myself. And kung makikinig lang po kasi ako palagi sa sinasabi ng iba coming from other experiences, hindi po ako mag-grow as an actor. And the same goes with Justin as well. If we always listen to people who brings us down and not support our endeavors and our yung mga ginagawa namin, hindi po kami mag-grow, masa-stuck lang po kami dun sa mentality na laging ayaw ng ganito, ayaw nila ganito, ayaw ng ganito, social media, etc., etc. We don't function like that as actors. We are not robots. We are learning machines. We like to learn. We like to experience. We like to, explore different stuff for our growth. Kasi yun po ang, I'd like to believe, one of the principles of being a good actor and an evolving actor. So, doon naman sa kilig tita, kami ni Jazz, we don't really prepare for it. Pero for some reason, take one siya eh.
Wow!
Po eh, may ganun. Parang all the more na hindi pinagpaplanuhan yung mga bagay, all the more na nagkakaroon ng bunga. So, siguro kami ni Jazz, meron na po kaming secret language na kahit di po kami nag-uusap masyado pag hindi kami nasa work. Of course, pag pahinga kami, we have our own personal lives as well. Pero for some reason, there's that secret language. I don't know, parang may ganun po eh. Tinginan lang, alam na namin, yung script, basa, action, cut, good, next. So, yung kung comfort at comfort lang din po ang pag-uusapan, Taros, wala na pong problema doon. Na-surpass na po namin yun.
Okay, nice, Alden. Ayan. Love the answer. Okay. My next question is for Tom. Tom, parang ito yata ang magiging last serye mo before ng wedding. Tama ba? O unless may makakahirit kami.
Unless may makahirit, di natin alam. Di natin masasabi, mabait ang JB sa akin.
Grabe. Ayun na. Pero before ka magpakasal, kumbaga you accepted this role na offbeat pa, diba? So parang sign ba to na mas magiging open ka lalo to any kind of roles na parang ganon. Mapa-offbeat to, mapamabait to, mapabida to, or whatever. Ganon na ba yung in a way yung part namin?
I'd like to think I've always been that open to trying out new roles. Kasi that was my first foray into GMA. Pinakaunang role na ginampanan ko sa GMA was my husband's lover, Vincent Soriano, which was another character that was way out of my comfort zone and experience. So I'd like to think na parang yun yung unang patikim sa akin ng GMA, and they've never stopped gambling or betting on me in that way, that I've been so lucky. And so it's been such a humbling experience na until ngayon, yun nga, na I'm gonna be moving on to another chapter of my life, and that hasn't stopped. So for the past 8 years with GMA, it's been a constant parang upswing. Yeah, I feel very, very blessed. And that, not as a cliche. Totoo talaga, I feel so blessed. A lot of not just firsts, but seconds, thirds, fourths have happened in my life with this network and throughout my career.
Tom, gaano ka na ka-excited dito sa bagong mundo na pupuntahan mo, tapahakin mo?
Kasi kung everything sobra, siyempre, sobrang excited. Long time coming, kaya I can't wait.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Next question po, para po sa mga ibang cast, like kay Kelly, kay Yana, kay Jericho, and kay Don din. Ayan. How does it feel being part of this great teleserye. And working with these great actors from GMA. Of course, we have Tita Jane and Miss D rin na nakasama nyo ngayon dito. Sige, simulan natin kay Kelly. Sige, sorry. Okay, Yana.
Yana naman lang.
Okay. Yung nga, lagi ko po sinasabi, no, like kanina din, I told my mom na excited ako to work with Tita Jane, syempre, and si Miss D. Syempre, sino ba namang hindi po may-excite to work with these two veteran actresses po. And sabi ko nga, si Alden, he's a friend, si Jasmine, Kuya Tom, si Kelly, lahat sila kaibigan ko. And this is gonna be the first time I'll be working with them on screen. And sobrang blessing and exciting kasi when I was reading the script po, sobrang akong excited sa role ng bawat isa. And sabi ko, dami ko na nagawa pong teleserye, pero sobra to, like, may nakakatuwa, may nakakairita, may nakakabuisit, may kilig. As in, sobrang roller coaster emotion po siya na mafe-feel natin lahat, which is yun naman yung goal natin every time na addict tayo sa isang teleserye na gusto natin. And I'm sure, pag napanood nila to at nasimulan nila, hindi na nila bibitawan. So, yun po.
Okay, thank you, Yana. Si Kelly.
Yes po, it's really been, I mean, we just did our first cycle, but lang ito na yung second cycle, and I already feel like I learned a lot. And I've been able to mingle with the other cast members on set and get to know them in the short time that we have allocated together. I feel like we've shared a lot of experiences, advice, which has been so comforting. And also, I just remembered, I don't know if I mentioned this to Ate Jess yet, but because I haven't worked with anyone here yet, except pala with Ate Jess, nung may commercial siya, and I was a commercial model pa lang, and I was like an extra. And I remember like seeing her, and it's just so awesome to think now that we're here together to show, and I get to know you personally. Kasi parang, grabe that time. I never expected that I would be in this position today. I'm just really blessed to be here. I just remembered now, actually, as in, I'll explain later. Okay.
Okay, thank you sa ating two boys dito.
Hello po.
Hello po.
Okay. Grabe yung magnitude ng show na ito. Late na lang ako na-introduce sa grabing from the script reading pa lang, doon pa lang nagsisink sa akin hanggang ngayon, parang hindi pa rin nagsisink sa akin na ganito ka-star-studded, ganito kaganda yung show na napuntahan namin dalawa. Again, hindi nga normal sa amin na makasama sa ganitong dekalidad na show, and we can only learn from so much from it na talagang everyday. Siyempre, fanboying kami. Hindi natin may tatanggi yun, pero hindi namin pinapalagpas yung isang araw na wala kami matututunan from our co-actors, from the on-screen to the off-screen sa pagbuo ng isang production na ganito. And we can only be thankful din, and it's such an honor para makatrabaho sila. Lalo na si Direct Dom na idol, ang galing mag-direct, na very patient sa amin, mga rookie of the years, mga actor, and I'm very grateful na may nakita sa amin si Direct Dom na talento to be a part of this wonderful show.
Ito po, copy-paste na lang din po. Hindi, joke lang po. Totoo po yun. It's an honor again po. No? Hindi po cliche din. It's really a blessing kasi gitna rin po ng pandemya.
Yes.
Kung opportunity-wise, it's against the odds. And ayun po, salamat din po kay Direct Dom na patient siya sa amin. And ayan po, grabe, star-studded ko sila Tito Jane, sila Miss Liz, Kuya Alden, Kuya Tom, at Jazz. Ayan, sila Kelly. Grabe po, lahat halos po nakaka-starstruck. But ang maganda rin po is, dahil po first time ko, it's really a different environment. And when you're there, they don't really, ang maganda po, it's a learning environment. They don't impose something, but makikita po yung sa work ethic nila, it's really, it permeates. Kaya na-inspire ka rin na galingan na pambira. They don't mess around. And kung excellent lang pag-uusapan, grabe po. All lahat po, hindi lang cast, pati yung crew. Kaya, ayun po. And basically, kami pong dalawa, para kaming sponge. We're just taking it all in.
Mahahawa ka sa galing tsaka sa skills nila na mapapa.
Opo, so.
Kailangan kong humabol. Kailangan kong galingan din kasi hawaan to sa prod na.
Tsaka idol po na si Kuya Sid. Yun lang po masasabi namin. Hi, Kuya Sid.
Hello po. Excited na maka-eksena po kayo.
Oh,
Ayun.
thank you. Thank you. Congrats in advance.
Okay, thank you rin po, Ms. Rose. Ako pala yung host, no?
Ako pala yung host.
Thank you, Ms. Rose Garcia. Now moving on to Gorgie Rula of PEP. Hello po. Again, may we call on Gorgie Rula of PEP?
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon po.
Tanong ko lang po sana, baka si Direk siguro sasagot or sino man pwedeng sumagot. Kung The World Between Us, hindi naman to sa same as parang doon sa drama ng Taiwan, drama series ng Taiwan. Hindi ho ba doon nakabase?
The source material, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. But the source material is, is Wuthering Heights.
Okay.
So from the novel. So I'm not sure about that yung Taiwanese na material. Pero ours is well, the basic source material was from Wuthering Heights. Na kinonceptualize ni Dode Cruz. And then ayun nga, scripted by as written by Glyza Ramirez. So if you're asking, I've never seen the one from Taiwan. So if ever merong similarities, it might be it came from this, it had the same source material, but I don't even know the title of that. Gordy, sorry.
Kasi same title talaga po eh.
Yeah. I heard about that. May same title daw. We tried to make sure that we, to be honest na raise yan, yung concern. Nakapareho yung title. And then sabi nga sa akin, pinag-usapan, why are we gonna budge? Because we didn't even see the show. It just happened to be the same set of words na ginamit. And sabi sa akin ng mga nakapanood, it's even more appropriate for us than it is for them. So ultimately, we just stuck to the title because may problema sila sa director nila. Yung director nila kapag binigay na yan, mahal ko na yan, wag nyo nang palitan. Ito na yung casting, ito yung gusto ko, ito. Pag ito na yan. Yung sinasabi ni Alden, yung first take, okay, ginood. Kasi kapag kinunan ko na first take yun, nilagay ko na lahat doon. Parang hindi ko na magagawa ng mas maganda. Parang I get attached to it. So, nagka-problema rin siguro sila sa akin.
Okay, thank you, Direk.
Thanks, Gord.
Cast, kung sino man pwede sa cast ang sumagot, siguro aware din naman po kayo na sobrang ang lakas ng dating ng First Yaya, yung drama series na papalitan ninyo, yung papalitan ng The World Between Us. May pressure po ba? Kasi talagang consistent na rater siya, top rated yung show na yon, nag-number 1, yung series ni Stanya. May pressure po ba sa inyo? Baka pwedeng si Alden na lang siguro ang sumagot. Baka ma-compare din kasi.
Hello, Tito. Actually po, parang wala naman po sa isip ko talaga to compete with other shows eh. Kung ano man pong meron kami, actually lahat naman po ng shows ng GMA, ganun, pinaghihirapan, pinapaganda para maging appealing sa audience, and yun din po yung trabaho namin. Pinapaganda din po namin tong The World Between Us para maging kaaya-aya po siyang panoorin, and wala naman po kaming gustong pantayan na ibang shows, and we're very happy kasi syempre sa GMA din po yung First Yaya, and we're very happy that it performed well, and we're looking forward po hopefully sa show na to, and all of us are very optimistic about the outcome of this teleserye, and we'll see po pag umere na po kami.
Yes, good luck. And
Pwedeng sumagot lang, Gord,
yes,
dun
yes,
sa pressure. Sinabi ni Alden, yung mahalaga lang sa amin, makagawa kami ng kaaya-aya. Ngayon, nasabi na yon, acknowledge ko lang yung second unit director namin, si Direk Aya, na kaaya-aya. Sorry, binanggit ko lang kasi personal ko lang to, personal, kasi I've worked with Aya for, she was my assistant director nung mga TGIS days pa. And I'm just so happy na finally, after how many, almost 30 years, siguro mga 25 years, nagkasama kami, co-directing a project like this. Going back to your question, sorry, sumingit ako, Gorg, I know you were asking Alden. Sa amin, I think makatulong sa amin yun. papasalamat kami sa First Yaya na pinataas nila yung ratings ng first slot. Nagkaroon na ng habit na manood, na mag-tune in ng ang audience doon. I will guarantee, First Yaya, that we will not let you down. We will not come up with a show that is inferior to what you've done. Pagpapatuloy po namin yung first slot. Thank you po sa GMA for giving us this opportunity to take that first slot, and we guarantee you that we won't let you down in terms of the quality that First Yaya has established.
Okay, thank you, Direk.
Thank you,
Balik
Direk.
po ako kay Alden. Follow up lang din kay doon sa tanong kanina ni Rose. Tingin mo naman, I'm sure may communication ka rin naman with your fans. Tingin mo, tanggap na rin naman talaga ng mga fans mo na si Jasmine, yung leading lady mo, at tanggap na niya kung sino man ang ipapartner sa'yo, ay okay na sa kanila. No
Very
more
much.
bashing, no more mga kung ano pa mga negative feedbacks from other fans.
Very much po dito. I think naging mature na rin po yung mga fans po and supporters natin with regards to that matter, and yung totoong supporters ko po talaga are very masaya po sila sa mga nagagawa kong proyekto, and no room for hate with the new people that I work with. Actually, ang sinasabi po lang po talaga nila sa akin is kung ano man po yung gawin ko, andun lang sila to support. So nagpapasalamat po ako na talagang yung mga true supporters ko po is really there for me and supports me with whatever work or projects I'm into po.
Okay, thank you. Then, kay Jasmine, Jasmine, I hope you don't mind kung okay lang ba clear lang natin, baka pwede ko rin matanong. Since nabanggit na papag-usapan yung mga kilig-kilig, sana nga makita yung kilig talaga sa inyo. Siguro, Jasmine, wala naman siguro nang may magsiselos. Tama ba ako? Kumusta ba ang love life mo ngayon? I hope you don't mind itanong ko kasi marami ang medyo curious. Okay na okay ka ba ngayon? Wala nang magsiselos? Or if ever na meron man, hindi na issue sa inyo man? Kung ano man. Kasi maganda din sana talaga na ma-build up yung kilig sa inyong dalawa ni Alden. Since Alden naman is very much single at okay naman siya.
Yes, but I think in terms naman of magsiselos, there was never an issue in terms of any leading man or any project that I've encountered in the past. Kasi I've always been clear, no, whether or not I'm dating someone or if I'm single, then naman, no, kung I'm in a relationship, whatever, you know, this is part of my work talaga, and I want to be able to deliver the right emotion. So kung kailangan kong kiligin, and kailangan yung kilig manggaling sa parang personal na kilig, hinahayaan kong lumabas yun, and hinahayaan ko yung sarili kong maramdaman yun. Kasi yun din yung magbibigay ng hustisya dun sa roles namin ni Alden and yung sa character ko at sa kwento na to. Kasi napaka-unfair ko din naman kung hahayaan kong maapektuhan whatever is in my personal life, 'di ba? So, selos or what not, hindi po 'yun nakakaapekto, and ano naman, happy lang tayo. Happy heart, 'di ba?
Happy ka ba? Yes, okay lang ba? Follow up ko, happy ka ba ngayon na single? Happy ka ba?
Single? May nagsabi bang single ako?
Hindi, may mga nakakaano lang, nakakapansin lang. Baka mali lang din yung na-observe namin.
Baka lang po kasi hindi po talaga ako ma-share lately ng personal life ko. Siguro po yun lang po.
Yes.
As much as possible
Okay.
po kasi gusto ko ang maano po ng mga tao is pag-usapan pagdating sa akin is yung project po talaga para naman matuwa sa akin ng mga nakakatrabaho ko din po at mabigyan ko rin po ng opportunity na yun talaga ang highlight ng mga ng mga articles kung saan man po ako mapadpad na napag-uusapan.
Okay, gets na namin. Gets. Okay, we understand.
Thank you po.
Follow up ko lang din kay Tom sa tanong kanina ni Rose. Okay lang ba? So, clear lang din natin. Sara na natin. So,
hindi po single. I-clear ko lang.
I-clear lang din namin. October 26 na ba talaga? Definitely, hindi ka na single.
Well, yun yung nasa wedding bands eh. So,
My
di
God.
na, ano, si God na lang ang makakapagsabi ngayon kasi bayad na.
So excited na, no? And preparation na
Of
rin.
course.
Kamusta?
Yeah.
Hindi naman preparation ninyo, okay na okay rin naman. It's more on
Okay na okay. Kasi, sabi ko, kumbaga, ano, Tito Gorgie, kumbaga, group project to sa school. Ako yung pasang-awa. Swerte ako yung ka-project ko, ka-teammate ko, summa cum laude. So, kaya niya. Kaya niya. Kaya at least may nakocontribute naman ako. Pero laban. Ano, kaya kinakaya namin. Even though may kanya-kanya kaming project ngayon.
Okay, thank you. Excited kami sa iyo. Okay. Okay. So, last na lang po kay Miss D. Miss D na. Miss D, ang lakas ng dating ng karakter niyo po sa Anak ni Waray versus Anak ni Biday. And congratulations. Talagang hanggang sa ending, pinag-usapan. Ang ganda rin ng rating. Nag-break lang po sandali. And then, nag-first yaya, break. Tapos after first yaya, eto na naman. Balik na naman po kayo. Iba-iba ang karakter at iba-iba yung role. How does it feel po na dire-diretso pa? Talagang pang prime time ngayon sa TV7.
Ako, I'm very happy naman na kahit pa paano, lagi akong binibigyan ng project ng GMA. Though I'm really busy also as a businesswoman, it's really very refreshing to still be acting kasi I've been doing it since I was 17. Hahanap-hanapin mo talaga. And you know, working with young people, you learn a lot from them too. Kasi iba din nung time na bata kami kesa ngayon eh. Ngayon na bata sila. I mean, the world has changed. So, and I'm glad to be working with Direct Dom. Cool na cool. Hindi lang cool, magaling talaga siya, as in. I'm very happy. And thank you so much to GMA for always giving me an opportunity to play a wonderful role.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good luck po. Salamat.
Thank you.
Thank you for that set of questions, Gorgie Rula of PEP. Now moving on for our next set of questions coming from Mr. Jun Lalin, all the way from California, USA.
Aray!
Yes.
Hello! Yan. Oo. Yan, good evening na. Yan. Okay, unahin ko na muna si Miss D. Yan, hi! Yan, syempre, Miss D, totoo ba? Kasi nabalitaan ko na talagang ni-request mo even before, kasi syempre certified Kapuso star ka naman talaga. You really requested na sana one day na makatrabaho mo si Alden Richards. Kaya nung dumating tong offer na to, kahit busy ka, ang dami mo kasi businesses eh. Kanina nabanggit mo rin naman yan, no? Pero talagang nag-go ka kaagad, nag-yes ka kaagad sa project na to.
True. Hiningi ko talaga to work with Alden kasi I've been watching him a long time na. Sabi ko, okay tong guy na to. I want to work with him. And then I remember one time, pumunta ako ng GMA to promote Waray Biday. Hindi ko pa kilala si Alden noon. And then he just came by, nagkita kami sa corridor. Sabi niya, hello po, Alden Richards po. Then for a while, I was stunned. Parang, sino yun? Ang gwapo. Tsaka ang cute ng dimple niya. Sabi ko, ang galang. Binigyan niya pa ako ng upuan. Sino yun? Sabi niya, ma'am, si Alden Richards. Ay, gusto ko siyang makatrabaho. Yun. And then, pinanood ko na yung mga project niya. Ni-research ko na sa YouTube. Stalker pala, no? And then, ni-research ko na siya. Ano itong Alden na to? Ganyan. And then, another time na naman, nagugutom ako, pumasok ako sa isang restaurant. Sabi ko, anong ginagawa ni Alden Richards dyan sa labas? May standee. Kanya po tong restaurant na to. Okay. For that, fan niya talaga ako. Kasi magaling ng aktor, businessman pa. So, go na go. Go for the gold. Gusto ko siya makatrabaho. No,
So,
I mean, if not for anything, gusto ko talaga, dream ko na makatrabaho ko lahat ng mga mabibigat na artista in this time.
Yeah. Mukhang
Siyempre, andun si Alden.
malaking bagay sa iyo yung pagiging mabait ni Alden, oo, ng mga nakakatrabaho mo. Oo, hindi ka pa rin ba naka-get over doon sa isang nakasama mo sa isang show? Na
No.
yung
Mabait din?
hindi, na hindi mabait, oo.
Naka-get over na ako doon.
Naka-get over
Nag-move
ka
on na ako, tsaka nag-sorry na siya sa akin.
Finally, oo. Oo, dahil kunento mo sa isang press con natin. Oo. Pero, okay,
Ay,
Miss
naku,
D,
malayo
ito.
si Alden doon kasi hindi siya pasaway. Ito, laging on time. Eh, yun naman kasi laging darating sa set, nakapajama pa, basa pa yung buhok. Parang, ano ba to?
Daho-daho na lang to.
Yes, daho.
Pero ano mo, sikat na sikat yun ngayon sa YouTube. Oo, ang daming followers. Anyways, sandali. Baka
Swinerte
mahulaan
siya
mo
kasi
ako.
nag-sorry siya.
Okay. At least, maganda, nag-sorry. Pero eto, isa pang kasama mo sa show, syempre, isang magaling na actress din. Kasi feeling ng iba, ikaw kasi yung longevity mo, grabe, di ba? From Regal Babies days mo hanggang ngayon, talaga namang kakaiba pa rin. Talagang kahit anong role, talagang kaya mo, no? Oo, nandyan ka pa rin. Sa tingin mo, si Jasmine Curtis Smith, pwedeng maging katulad mo na talagang magtatagal sa industriya. Katulad din ni Jane, di ba, dati, di ba, talagang hanggang ngayon, ang ganda pa rin ng career, di ba? Sa tingin nyo, pati si Jane na rin, si Jacqueline, tanungin ko na. Sa tingin nyo, since kasama nyo si Jasmine Curtis Smith, sa tingin nyo, pwedeng maging katulad nyo siya in the future? Oo. Ako kasi nakasama ko si Jasmine sa Australia, sa Sydney, sa taping namin doon ng isang series. Talaga namang bago pa lang siya noon, pero kitang-kita na yung pagiging professional.
Yes.
Yes.
Mauna na ako, Jane.
Yes.
I believe na magtatagal si Jasmine. Number one, she has the features. Maganda siya. Pangalawa, she's a very passionate actress, thinking actress. Talagang inaaral niya yung role niya. Hindi yung basta lang mag-memorize ng lines. Yung tinitingnan niya yung transition ng character niya, nung bata siya, nung na-in-love na siya, nung pinaglalaban niya, and then when she decided na ayaw niya na. So, mafe-feel mo naman kung merong kahihinat na ng isang artista pag naka-eksena mo, di ba? But Jasmine is deep. Magtatagal siya. And because she's such a professional.
Yeah.
So, versatile. I still have to see Jasmine in a role na super salbahe siya. Pero she will last, I'm sure.
Yeah. Jane, what do you think?
Ako,
agree ka with Miss D? Yeah.
Ako, ang gaya ng sinabi ko kanina na meron akong group of friends na taga-industriya. Kapag nag-uusap-usap kami, magmula lang nakita namin yung pelikula niya na parang Middle Eastern.
Yeah, kami din yun. Across the
sinasabi namin, artista to. Tatagal to. Siya yung artista. At alam ko na tatagal siya hanggang kailan niya gusto.
Yan, ang ganda. So ikaw, Jasmine, kinilig ka ba sa sinabi ng dalawa sa pinaka-respetadong premyadong actress ng bansa? Oo.
Yeah, actually gusto ko magpasalamat sa iyo, June, no, for asking them that question. Kasi of course it's always nice to feel validated, especially by those na have more experience and are well more established than you are, and it's always a stamp of approval, and it's always inspiring para sa next naming pagbalik on the set again tomorrow. It's may baon na akong, alam mo yun, baterya na supercharged na ako because there's the people that you work with, when they believe in you, it empowers you more to improve at ibigay din yung katapat ng level nila. Gusto mong ma-achieve din yon. So, thank you for asking them that question, June. And hopefully we can see each other again. Maybe there in California naman, imbes ng Australia.
Yeah, ang daming artista dito, dapat gumawa kayo ng series dito. Anyways, yan. Pero yan, eto si Alden, tatanong ko naman. Alden, ang ganda ng sinabi sa tungkol sa ni Miss D, yung kabaitan mo. Ako alam ko talaga mabait ka. bago ka pa lang sa showbiz, nakakasama rin kita. You're really so nice, okay? Dati ini-snub ka pa ng iba, pero hindi kita ini-snub kahit kailan kasi napakabait mo. Oo. So, pag laging ka napupuri sa kabaitan mo, ano napipil mo?
Siyempre dito, wala po kasing effort yun eh. Kumbaga yun na po talaga ako, walang pretension, hindi po ako nagpapanggap na ganun ako. So, parang ganun naman po kasi yung buhay ng tao eh. Kung ano talaga yung nasa puso mo, kahit gaano mo pa sa katagal itago, lalabas at lalabas po yan. Whether it's good or bad. So, ako po nagpapakatotoo lang naman po ako pag umaharap po ako sa inyo and to all my coworkers, mga taong nakakasama ko. Kaya parang naging maganda po talaga yung pagpapalaki ng family ko po sa akin siguro in a way.
Yan. Okay. Siyempre, congrats Alden kasi lagi ka nga napupuri and siyempre ang daming excited dito sa new show mo, The World Between Us. Pero eto, next after Alden, tatanungin ko siyempre, eto super favorite ko din. Super bait din. Oo. Kahit inabot ako ng more than 3 a.m. kasi kanina nagsimula akong mag-tune in dito, 12:30 a.m. pala. Ngayon, it's 3:07 a.m. na dito sa Beverly Hills, no? Okay. Siyempre, favorite actor ko din to, napakabait. Kaya gusto ko rin siyang tanongin. Siyempre si Tom. Hi, Tom. Yan. Oo.
Hi, Sir
Tom,
June. Akala ko ibahin mo na
yan.
name mo. June layo na. June
Hindi.
layo.
Oo. Oo, pero in
Miss
fairness,
you.
malakas din dito ang GMA Pinoy TV. Ang dami kong mga
Of
friends
course.
na
Yeah, lalo na
ah,
dyan sa ano
oo,
sa
ang bongga
West.
kasi ilang years na bang 16 years na ang GMA Pinoy TV, no?
Yep.
I was also there nung i-launch 2005, mga July or August 2005. Anyway, so ang daming mga excited na dito dun sa coming shows nyo, etong coming series nyo, primetime series. Anyways, pero ito ang nakaka-excite, Tom, is it true na siyempre, bukod dito sa show na to, marami kami aabangan sa'yo. Pero eto, totoo ba that in a week or 2 weeks from now, you're gonna sign up again? Magiging mananatili ka pa rin kapuso? Oo.
Yes. Yes, very very excited to say na I can't thank GMA enough to think that it's a time of a pandemic na a lot of us have fears and anxieties when it comes to our job security na pinapanatag nila lalo na ngayon sa pinagdadaanan natin na pinapanatag nila yung loob ko to assure me that we have your back. Na we know these are trying times and they're still there. I still feel their presence, their love, and there's no difference. So yeah, we have some may mga surprise kami from GMA for our signing this July 2.
Yeah, at least ang ganda that you're renewing again as a kapuso, di ba? Oo. Pero okay, gaano ka-excited dito sa new show nyo nila Alden? Kasi ikaw, sa pagkakakilala ko sa iyo, yung iba, syempre, amboy ka. Kala nila you're not really into Tagalog movies, Tagalog series, pero ikaw talaga yung super favorite mong nanonood ng mga cable, ng mga old movies, old series. Talagang ikaw yung yung iba kasi they will expect. Kaya ang galing mo rin mag-Tagalog. In fairness to you, maraming mga aktor na lumaki sa Amerika, ang mga amboy na hindi nagtagal masyado sa showbiz or wala lang, ganun lang sila, hindi naging big stars kasi nga hindi sila nag-effort. Pero ikaw, kahit ang role, hindi, kasi iba, kailangan bigyan ng kailangan lagi na lang Inglesero, ganito, di ba? Pero ikaw, any role na ibigay sa'yo, talaga namang kaya mo. Kasi mahilig ka talagang manood ng mga series, ng mga pelikula. Pero eto, gaano ka ka-excited with your new show with Alden, Jasmine, and sa iba pa? Big stars kasi mga kasama nyo dito. Ang laki-laki, di ba?
Hindi lang sa mga pangalan na nakatali sa proyekto, pero tulad ng sinabi ni Jasmine, ni Alden at lahat kanina, yung project mismo nakaka-excite. So parang lahat bonus, lahat sahog na lang na ang ganda ng script. grabe yung mga kasama ko. Yung karakter pa na gagampanan ko is something na talagang nagpapa-excite sa akin. Tsaka kung paano yung dynamics ng bawat cast, hindi lang ng cast pero ng mga karakter na ginaganampanan nila. Nakaka-excite para siyang ano. Nasabi ko nito lalo kay Jasmine as a person who plays Dungeons and Dragons na parang role-playing game na collaborative na pen and paper. Parang ganun yung pakiramdam ko. Parang may sarili kang Dungeons and Dragons characters. You go into a campaign and you're playing with other people na may sariling mga characters din sila. Tapos excited kayo na, oh, grabe yung ano, since nakikilala mo yung character. Akala mo mababasa mo na yung character sheet. Yun na yun. Tapos kung paano nila baliin yun, kung paano nila bigyan ng buhay yung karakter nila, mas nakikilala mo pa sila. Mas lalong na-excite. Nagiging ano siya talaga, playground yung dating. Ang saya. Kaya ito, tama yung sinabi ni Alden na gumigising ka na excited ka magtrabaho. Kung tutusin, pera-pera lang dapat kasi pandemic. Pero yun yung nakakatuwa dito. It's one of the first full soaps that I've done during this pandemic and yet hindi ganun yung pakiramdam. Kaya ang sarap na ganun yung realidad.
Yan. Okay. Siyempre, Tom, no, bago ko tapusin, no, siyempre, congratulate din kita kasi kahit sa October pa talaga magiging, kumbaga, and Mr. and Mrs. kayo ni Carla, aba, conjugal na kayo.
Magiging Madam Mot.
Oo, yeah. Pero eto nga,
ako,
conjugal.
Mr. Mot.
Yeah. Conjugal na kaagad ngayon pala ang management team nyo kasi iisa ng manager nyo si Popoy, di ba? Nakakatuwa. Kasi at least hindi mahihirapan in the future like if there's projects na para sa Mr. and Mrs., di ba? Iisa lang yung kakausapin na si Popoy na. So congratulations dyan. And syempre, i-congratulate ko kayo dito sa new show nyo. Ang ganda ng casting. Tapos sa tinitignan ko alam nyo, sa totoo lang, ilan kayo, sa iilan na lang na talaga namang sobrang bait sa entertainment press na talagang umaasa talaga sa tulong pa rin ng entertainment press to promote your new shows, your new movies. So syempre kami naman excited to really help dito sa new project nyo na The World Between Us. Yan. Thank you very much and yan, good evening dyan and good morning dito sa LA. Thank you.
Good
Bye.
morning.
Thank you.
Thank you po, Mr. June Lalin, all the way from California, USA. Nakapakalayo. Ngayon po, for our next set of questions, we call on, this is from Steph Berganyo from Northern Mindanao, Daily Source of Cagayan de Oro.
Good evening po again. Nagpadala po ulit ng question si Ms. Steph Berganyo of Northern Mindanao, Daily Source. Ang question niya po ay for Alden. Ang question po niya ay, can you share with us the things na nagugustuhan mo at lesson na na-learn mo sa bagong serye mo na ito compared sa mga previous teleserye na pinagbidahan mo?
Well, of course, it's a new character to be played and sa lahat naman po ng projects na ginagawa natin, we learn something from it, whether good or bad, and then you carry it over to the next experiences that you're gonna do as an actor, different projects din po as well. And what I'm sure within the past projects that I've done, yung level of passion ng lahat ng taong involved dun sa project na yun, nandun naman talaga eh. But there's something about this group, there's something about this team that parang there's a different fire burning within us. So napakahalaga po kasi nun sa workplace and when you're working in a group, parang all of us should have the same level of interest and passion with the projects that we're doing para lahat kami maghihilahan, especially when there are times na pagod na lahat. You see this person and then you get your energy from this person to finish the job and to finish the work. So sobrang happy lang po ako with this soap and I can't wait for, our fellow kapusos all over the world to see it.
Thank you po.
All right, thank you po for that question. Now going on for our next question. Yes, maybe call on Pink Siazon of PEP.
Hi, good evening po sa lahat. My question is for Miss Jacqueline Jose and Miss Dina Bonivi. Are they still here? Oh my gosh.
I'm here. I'm
Ayun.
here.
Ayun, sige. Una na lang po muna kay Miss Dina Bonnevie. You've mentioned earlier that you loved working with Alden, with Jasmine. Pero kayo po ba, Miss Dina, meron kayong experience before na may nakatrabaho ba kayong artista na pakiramdam nyo hindi nyo nagustuhan yung behavior towards you? And how did you deal with it?
Actually, madami ng times. Ang problema ko kasi is I'm too open eh. Ako, I'm black and white. Wala akong gray. I say what I feel. Hindi ko kayang mag-plastic. Yun ang problema ko. So, in the beginning, sige, pakikisamahan ko, sasabihan ko. But when I can't take it anymore, I have to tell the person, this is not the way to be professional. If you want to last in the industry, you have to be professional. Don't do this. Be mindful of your coworkers kasi hindi lang naman ikaw ang nagtatrabaho dito. Lahat tayo naapektuhan yung production, ganyan-ganyan. Pero kung makikinig naman, di okay, friends kami. Pero pag hindi, ay naku, ina-avoid ko lang yun. Bahala siya. Pag pangit yung pag-perform niya, hindi ako magko-comment. Bahala siya.
May ganun nangyari, Miss Dina? Talagang hindi sumunod or hindi
Madami na, but I don't wanna name names. But madami nang naging ganun. Or minsan naman, sige, nandyan on time. Pero yung nakakainis and what really pisses me off is, kunyari, nag-eksena na kayo, nagre-rehearse. Nasa phone. Tapos, yung director pang tatanungin, Direk, ano nga yung line ko? Parang, wow, for me, that's a total disrespect to your director. Kasi hindi trabaho ng director mo para sabihin ko anong linya mo. You should know your lines. Hindi yung direct, ano nga to? May mabait naman na director. Hindi, ito tong sasabihin mo. For me, ang trabaho ng isang artista is memoryahin mo yung linya mo to come on time, to be properly prepared for the scene. Kung hindi ka masyado marunong mag-makeup, hindi ka masyado mag-ayos ng buhok mo o style mo, hindi mo, okay lang yun kasi hindi mo naman trabaho yun eh. Pero if you fail in trying to portray your role sa pag-memorize ng linya mo and coming on time, mortal sin yun for me. You're not a professional and you do not love your job. Because if you love your job, you will read your script. You will read your script, you will study your role, think of nuances that you can make to mark your character. Kung merong changes yung character mo, may transition, ano yung pwede kong nuances sa ganitong part ng story on the way. Parang makikita din ng audience yung growth. Pero pag hindi mo inaaral yon, hindi ka artista. You're just there for the money. I respect people who are in the industry because they love to act. And they love their craft. And they keep on honing their craft. Because you never stop growing. The minute you stop growing and you think, magaling na ako. Lahat ng role, kaya kong gampanan. That's it. That's your death as an actor. You should continue to grow and continue to hone your craft. You're not only there for the money.
When you were starting in showbiz, Miss Dina, sino yung mga naka-influence sa inyo na natuto talaga kayo ng husto?
Number one is Lino Broca. Naalala ko that he was the first one who taught me how to cry with only one eye. And I even told him, what? How can I even control it? No, cut. Gusto ko isang luha lang papatak at pagdating sa dialogue na to. Pag hindi pa dumadating sa dialogue na to, hindi pa pwedeng pumatak ang luha. Galit ako sa kanya. Syempre, bratinela pa ako. Nung parang, what, are you crazy? And don't act for me, I can't act the way you're acting because you're gay and I'm not. Ganyan pa ako sa bahay. Tapos sabi niya, hindi, kung nagawa ni Hilda Coronel, magagawa mo. Na-challenge ako. Sabi ko ba, pwede ba yun? Isang mata lang ang luluha at may cue yung luha. Kaya pala. But it took me a matter of time. Yung talagang, that's what I mean, honing your craft. Yung anong importanteng linya kung saan mas maganda na babagsak ang luha mo sa linya na yon. To emphasize the hurt, the pain. Yon, natutunan ko yun sa kanya. And then, kay Joel Lamangan, like, favorite line ni Joel Lamangan, don't act. You're acting. I don't believe you. Be the character. Stop acting. You're acting, Dina. I want to see. No. Again. Parang, nakakaloka tong director na to, ha? Pero, that's when I started, sige nga, I'll do the role in front of the mirror and am I acting? Doon ko na differentiate, although I took courses, diba, na ilan lang kaming naturuan ni Eric Morris dito sa Pilipinas. Pumili siya ng mga artistang tuturuan niya, and Eric Morris taught us that being is acting. You don't act the role, but you be the role. So yun, isa pang nag-influence sa akin is Eric Morris, that Joel Lamangan, si Lino Broca. I had so many movies with Lino. Of course, Miss Nora Honor and Vilma Santos. Kay Nora, nakuha ko yung how to cry na hindi ka pangit. Yung mata lang, yung acting lang sa mata. I remember when we did Tinik sa Dibdib, talagang she was teaching me. And Kuya Ipe, Philip Salvador, sabi niya, wala kang dialogue dito, buong pelikula. Kailangan mata mong nangangusap. Mata mo lang ang nag-acting. Sabi ko, paano ko gagawin mo yun? Kaya mo yun. Pa-actingin mo yung mata mo, ganyan. And true enough, that was my first award. So, tuwan-tuwa ako. And of course, Eddie Garcia, when I did Magdusa Ka, na I won almost all the awards for that year, he really taught me a lot, si Eddie Garcia, para bang just feel that you are the character, ganyan-ganyan, relax, breathe, don't rush your lines, phrase it, put it in certain units, i-units mo yung acting mo, pati yung kilos mo, and then that's when I tried to practice yung sense memory na, kunyari, if you're this character, how would you walk? Anong klaseng lakad meron ka kung ito yung character mo? Kung hostess ka, anong lakad mo? Kung nanay ka, anong lakad mo? Kung bata ka na marami kang pangarap and you're rushing through the world, anong lakad mo? So, yun, natutunan ko yun sa kanya. And of course, Nida Blanca, the late Nida Blanca, na bagaman nasabunutan niya ako ng husto na halos makalbo ko nung magdusa. Kasi
Oh my
wala
God.
siyang control sa sabunot. Pero I learned a lot from her. So I'm lucky that during that time, nakatrabaho ko yung mga batikang aktor, si Vilma, Ate V, si Ate Guy, si Ipe, si Kuya Boyet, Christopher De Leon. I really watched them and I really observed them. And then of course, there's Ismael Bernal. Yan, dyan ako natuto sa mga yan. Eddie Garcia, Lino Broca. And there may be others I may have forgotten, pero yung Tagalog ko, I will say, I have to really thank Tita Mina Del Rosario, kasi I remember nung sinabi niya sa akin, you know, there's a difference between being a star and being an actress. Ikaw, you're a star. Sikat ka. Gusto ka ng mga tao, box office ka. Pero actress ka ba? Hanggat hindi ka marunong magtagalog ng diretso at pilipit yung dila mo, hindi ka sisikat. Kung kailangan mong gumapang sa lusak, gagapang ka sa lusak para maging artista ka. Wow, talagang that blew my mind. I can never forget yung linyang yun na sinabi niya sa akin. Sabay, hinagisan ako ng comics. And sabi niya, araw-araw papasok ka sa Viva para magbasa lang ng comics kasi my Tagalog was really bad. And I was such an Inglesera. So every day I would go to Viva just to read tons and tons of comics para matanggal yung pilipit sa dila ko sa pagtatagalog. So yun, talagang credits to her na pinilit niya ako na talagang araling mabuti yung pagtatagalog. Yun.
With the success of your first team up with Miss Jasmine in I Can See You, could you imagine working with someone else to play as Leah?
No one. No one po actually. Siguro po as creatives, syempre malaking factor din po yung pagbuo ng character na medyo tailor fit sa mga existing actors. And I think Leah was really made for Jasmine. So I really don't see anyone playing Leah as of now based on how we've worked already together. And siguro po meron may kaya, pero sa ngayon po para kay Jasmine lang siya. And I can't imagine anyone who can play it better than Jasmine now.
Thank you po. That's it po for my question.
Thank you very much for that set of questions, and to all our media partners, maraming salamat po. And as per our, pupunta na po tayo sa last portion ng ating MediaCon.
Ayan, and ayan po, that concludes our question and answer for today, mga kapuso. Thank you so much po for all.
Writer, H Studios.